You know, obviously when you think about the Dolphins, you think about Don Shula, Dan Marino, the heyday in the 70s, the 17-0 season. I think the Dolphins are one of those franchises that the NFL is a better league when the Dolphins are relevant and in the hunt, and hopefully we can get it back to that.
The story of Vic Fangio finally becoming a Miami Dolphin. It was all very exciting, with lots of twists and turns, but in the end, it all worked out swimmingly. See what I did there? Before we dive into all the juicy news, rumors, and drama surrounding our star-studded Miami Dolphins, I need to ask you for a huge favor. Please show us some love and hit that like button like it's Josh Allen. And while you're at it, drop us a comment like your boy Tua dropping darts. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any of our updates. Trust me, you don't want to be the only one out of the loop when it comes to all things Dolphins. Thanks for your support. Now back to the video. So earlier this offseason, there was a bit of a mix-up when it was reported prematurely that Fangio had signed on to be the Dolphins' next defensive coordinator. But as it turns out, Fangio just wanted to take the scenic route on his way down to South Florida. Can you blame him? It's a beautiful place. Anyway, Miami Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel knew that he wanted the foremost expert in defensive scheming on his team, and he was pretty sure that Fangio was the man for the job. He was confident in the roster that his buddy Chris Greer had built over the years, and he had a good feeling about the fit between Fangio and himself. So he set out to make it happen. But things got a little confusing when it came to contract negotiations. McDaniel took the blame for the premature reporting, but he was still pretty sure that everything was going to work out in the end. And he was right. He willed it into existence. And before long, Fangio was officially the head coach of the defense. Sure, there were a few nervous days for Dolphins fans on social media, but in the end, everything turned out just fine. McDaniel learned his lesson about leaving the definitives for when the ink is dry on the contract, but hey, he was just excited, okay? Now, the newest, hottest addition to the team, Jalen Ramsey, has already caught the attention of defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, who boldly declared that Ramsey might just be the best cornerback he's ever worked with. And let's just say that's no small feat. Fangio has been around the NFL block a few times, working with some of the greatest defensive players in the league. He's been a defensive coordinator for multiple teams and even a head coach for the Denver Broncos. So when he says Ramsey has the potential to be the best, it's a massive compliment that should get every Dolphins fan jumping for joy. Ramsey comes to Miami with an impressive resume, having been a 6-time Pro Bowler and a true lockdown corner since he entered the NFL as the 5th overall pick in 2016. Last season alone, Ramsey picked off 4 passes, made 88 tackles, forced 2 fumbles, and recovered 1 fumble. Oh, and by the way, that was down year for Ramsey.
What you think? You tell me. You tell me.
Adding Ramsey to a secondary that already includes Xavier Howard and Jevon Holland is a game-changer for the Dolphins, who ranked near the bottom of the league in passing yards allowed last season. With Fangio's defensive genius, Ramsey is in good hands and poised for another standout season. Ramsey is undoubtedly hoping to live up to Fangio's high praise and become the clear-cut #1 choice by the end of their first season together. Dolphins fans can't wait to see what this dynamic duo has in store for the rest of the NFL. And now he's got himself a top-notch defensive coordinator to help lead the team to greatness. How excited are you to have Fangio on the team? And will Miami be a top 10 defense this year? And is Ramsey, in fact, the best cornerback Fangio has ever worked with? Let me know what you think in the comments.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome.